Today, I'm taking you on a full walkthrough tour of Celebrity Apex. This is a ship that is known for its sleek modern design and innovative spaces, including unique features like the magic carpet. We'll explore every public space on board, from the lively pool deck to the serene solaria, the restaurants, bars, spa, entertainment venues, and beyond. Let's start the tour. Hi fellow cruisers, welcome to this full walkthrough tour of Celebrity Apex, a beautiful ship operated by Celebrity Cruises. Apex is the second Edge-class ship with a gross tonnage of 130,818. Last year, when I cruised on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas, I saw Celebrity Ascent dock right next to us in Cozumel, and Icon dwarfed the Celebrity Edge-class sister ship. But let me tell you, smaller doesn't mean lesser. Apex is packed with thoughtful design, premium touches, and a much more refined atmosphere. In fact, it has lots of great features, so let's start exploring. Well, we'll start up top on the main pool deck at deck 14. This area has a very clean, modern aesthetic with a central swimming pool that is surprisingly large for a cruise ship. The best thing about this swimming pool though is that the water is heated, at least for these Norwegian Fjords cruise. That is really appreciated. Surrounding the pool are rows of sun lounges with additional tiers slightly elevated to give you that better view of the poolside action. As you can see, there are two hot tubs perched overhead like oversized champagne glasses. These are not only great for soaking and enjoying panoramic views, but they're also fun architectural features that make the deck feel just a little bit more luxurious. Just keep in mind that they are popular, and getting a spot can be tricky in the afternoons when people have all come back from the excursions. Right by the pool, you have the signature sculpture of this ship called Meeting Hearts by Spanish artist Lorenzo Quinn. Right now we are on the President's Cruise, so the middle is all covered with flowers. Throughout the ship, you will see lots of beautiful art sculptures, and this one is always popular with people taking the Instagram shots with it. From the pool area, you can see the magic carpet on the starboard side of the ship. This is probably the most innovative and distinctive features of this vessel. It's a bright orange platform that glides up and down the side of the ship. It has a capacity of around 90 people and is fitted with plush lounge seating, a full-service bar, and even a performance space for live music. When it's parked here up at the pool deck, it serves as an elevated bar as well as a scenic chill-out spot. It's open air and you can feel the sea breeze, but it's also covered so you are somewhat protected from the elements. It's a great space here to just look at the sea and enjoy the sea views. When this moves down to deck 5, it transforms into an alfresco dining space, and at tender ports, it becomes a much more pleasant way to board a tender boat. Next to the magic carpet, you will find some private cabanas that are available to rent. They offer shaded and comfortable seating, cushioned lounges, and include drink service. They're not cheap, but they do provide a bit more exclusivity. If you're after a quieter, more upscale pool experience, or just want a break from the crowd, then these can be a smart add-on. For drinks, the pool deck is served by the pool bar here, serving classic cocktail and other drinks throughout the day. Nearby, down one side, you'll find the Mars Grill. This is a complimentary food venue, and it serves fast food like burgers, hot dogs, fries, cheeseburgers, and whatnot. And they've got some healthy salad as well. The food here is fresh, fast, and perfect if you don't want to change out of your swimwear to grab a bite. Now, right next to it, you'll find a beverage station. You can get complimentary beverage here. And right next to it, you've got a soft serve ice cream machine. Unlike on Royal Caribbean ships, you can self-serve here. Now let's step inside to the Ocean View Cafe, the ship's buffet restaurant. Layout-wise, it's smartly designed. Rather than one long line, the stations are spread out into islands, which helps prevent bottlenecks. There's a good mix of familiar favorites and rotating international dishes, as well as live cooking station. There's also a bakery here, serving up warm bread rolls, croissants, and pastries. Now, inside the Ocean View Cafe, you'll also find Il Secondo Bacio. This is a small counter that offers barista coffee and freshly squeezed juice. These are not included in the cruise fare, but they are covered if you have the drinks package. And right here, you got Scoop, which serves gelato, sorbet, and frozen yogurt, and also low-fat yogurt, and low sugar ice cream as well. So they got all the dietary requirements covered. And they got caramel sauce, strawberry sauce, and chocolate sauce here as well. There's no shortage of seating here, and the entire space is lined with massive windows, allowing you to dine with spectacular ocean views. My personal favorite seats have got to be the seats like these, right next to the floor-to-ceiling glass along the sides, offering great lighting and the sea views. Now, if we go towards the aft, you'll find this pizza station here. It's open for both lunch and dinners. The pizzas here are handmade, thin crust, and much better than what you expect for a buffet. Now you'll find more seating here, but if the weather is good, like today, be sure to head outside to the aft deck seating. But out here, this is the perfect space to enjoy your meal with fresh air and a beautiful view over the ship's wake. I definitely like this spot. Right outside the Ocean View Cafe, you'll find another amazing sculpture. This one is called Colossal Fragment by South African artist Lionel Smith. It does look like a giant head, doesn't it? Now, back towards the front of the ship is the solarium, a peaceful indoor oasis reserved for adults only. Let's head inside. Oh, it's so much warmer here. The space here is covered by a curved glass dome that lets in natural light while keeping the temperature comfortable no matter the weather outside. In the evenings here, the lighting changes color and that creates a different ambience. In here, you'll find a small oval-shaped pool. It's ideal for a dip rather than laps. And you also got two hot tubs over there. The sun lounges here are some of the most comfortable ones on board, and there are plenty of them. The ones on the far side, over there, they face towards the floor-to-ceiling windows, making it a great indoor space to take in the views. The area here is often quiet, with soft background music and the occasional sound of bubbling water. There's also the Spa Cafe in this area, serving fresh juices and lighter snacks. The food here is complimentary, but the juice does cost extra, unless it's included because you have a drinks package. Overall, this is a lovely spot for a bit of rest and recovery. Moving further forward, you'll come to the spa. It's a really large space, and definitely more than just a few treatment rooms. I had a look at the treatment menu, and they offer the usual things like facials and massages, but also more specialist treatments, including acupuncture and Medispa services. There's also a barber shop for men and a full salon for hair, nails, and general grooming. One of the main highlights here is the Sea Thermal Suite. Inside, you'll find heated tile lounges, a salt therapy room, infrared sauna, aromatic steam rooms, a hammam, a crystallarium, sensory showers, and even a float room. If you're staying in Aqua class, access to the thermal suite is included. Otherwise, you can purchase a day pass or a pass for the whole voyage if you wish to use it during your cruise. So we're now in this area at the forward of Deck 14. To get here, you have to walk past the spa. This is a great space for sail away, and there are also some really cute sculptures. They all are looking up the skies like they're stargazing. Just above the spa on Deck 15, you'll find the fitness center. Positioned right at the ship's bow, it has floor-to-ceiling windows for an inspiring view during your workout. Inside, you'll find rows of treadmills, ellipticals, stair machines, and bikes. There's also a full range of weight machines and a Smith machine over there, kettlebells and free weights. This fitness center is probably better equipped than many gyms that I've been to on land. Now there's a F45 room here in collaboration with the famous studio to offer circuit-style classes. And then next door, there's a normal studio where they offer different classes like spinning, yoga, and boxing classes, and even ballet classes. Just behind the spa area is the retreat lounge, which is part of Celebrity's suite class experience. The space here is sleek and modern, offering complimentary drinks, light snacks, and concierge service. It's a quiet, exclusive lounge where suite guests can relax or plan the day. And above the lounge, you will find the retreat sun deck, a private, luxurious sun area with its own pool, hot tub, bar, and cabanas. If you are booking a suite, this deck offers a completely different experience from the main pool area. Now let's head all the way to the aft of Deck 15 to continue our tour. Now we are all the way back on Deck 15, and here you can find Sunset Bar. It's a fan's favorite thanks to its relaxed vibe and unbeatable views over the ship's wake. I really like the design of the mirrors here. There are high top tables, lounge seating, and a long wraparound bar. It's perfect for sail away or quiet pre-dinner drinks. Just forward of the bar is the rooftop garden, a modern living space filled with live plants, modern sculptures, and comfortable seating. It's one of the best designed outdoor spaces I've seen at sea. During the day, it's peaceful and breezy, but there's also a large LED screen showing movies and shows. In the evening, this area transforms into a lounge with live music. Also tucked into one corner of the garden is the rooftop garden grill. It's a specialty restaurant offering elevated comfort food like short ribs, brisket, BBQ chicken, seafood skewers, and gourmet burgers. The setting here is casual but refined, and it's especially lovely on warm evenings. I like they have an open kitchen here too, so you can see all the cooking action. Just outside the rooftop garden, you'll come across a striking sculpture called Duality, created by world-renowned Spanish and Catalan artist Jaume Ponsar. If his work looks familiar, you might recognize it from places like Place Massana in Nice, where his Conversation on Nice installation is one of the city's most iconic features. All these sculptures gives Apex an upscale gallery-like feel and a sense of cultural sophistication. But from the rooftop garden area, if you follow the winding pathway forward, then you arrive at the jogging track. But this isn't just your typical loop around the ship setup. You see, on Apex, the track gently slopes upward and weaves between sun lounges and quiet deck spaces, eventually bringing you up to Deck 16. And then it continues to loop around and then go back down to the other side. It's a clever design that adds a bit of variety and elevation to your run. Along the way, you'll come across more sun lounges, which are usually much quieter than the ones around the main pool. This makes it a great spot if you are looking to sunbathe in peace or relax with a book. Up here on Deck 16, you'll also find the two elevated hot tubs that I mentioned earlier. These are perched dramatically above the pool deck, with sculptural curves and sweeping views. Now we're finished with the top decks, let's head down. On Deck 12, you'll find Lumine at the Retreat. This is the exclusive restaurant for suite guests, offering a more private dining experience with its own dedicated menu. While between Decks 12 and 7, you'll find most of the ship's cabins, ranging from inside cabins, ocean views, and verandas, to concierge class, aqua class, and retreat suites. We're staying in a concierge class with infinite veranda cabin, and if you want to learn more about this type of room, I will put a link in the description below as well as at the end of the video, so you can watch that later. As we continue down to Deck 5, I would like to take this opportunity to ask you to hit the like button if you've been enjoying this ship tour. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. We're now on Deck 5. Here, you'll find the entrance to the beautiful Eden Lounge. The Eden Lounge is the unique and impressive feature on Celebrity Edge class ships. It is a 3-deck high observation lounge that serves as a multi-purpose space for dining, bars, as well as entertainment, as they have live music and show programming throughout the day and evening. Well, we're currently in between Deck 5 and Deck 6. Up there, you'll find a lounge area with lots of tables where you can relax. And here, you'll find a 90-meter long ramp enveloping the entire space and provide some truly dramatic views out there. The open design and natural light makes it feel like a calm retreat during the day. In the evening, the lounge showcases the Wonder at Eden nighttime entertainment experience. So while it's quite relaxed here during daytime, it's a lot livelier in the evening, over with live musicians performing. Let's head back down to Deck 5. Well, here you will find the Eden Bar, where you could grab a drink, relax, and enjoy the entertainment. Then on the other side, you have the Eden Cafe, which offers complimentary fast food like sandwiches for breakfast and lunch. And best of all, this space opens out onto an alfresco terrace, which is great for morning coffee or a light bite with sea views. On the starboard side of Eden Lounge, there is another alfresco area. It's actually the smoking area. From the Eden Bar, this grand staircase leads you down to Deck 4. And on Deck 4, you'll find the Eden Restaurant, a specialty dining venue exclusive to the Edge class ships. It's one of the more expensive options on board, around £69 or $90 per person, but the setting and presentation are top tier here. The food is beautifully plated and creative, blending unusual ingredients with elegant execution. Anyway, let's head back up to Deck 5 and now explore the rest of it. Leaving Eden and then heading forward, you'll pass through a small retail area featuring a few smaller shops. These boutiques sell things like jewelry and handbags, etc. You will also find a few designer labels here, although the larger brand name shops are on Deck 4. Just ahead here is Blue, the exclusive restaurant for Aqua class and retreat guests. There's no extra charge for it, provided you have access. The decor here is elegant and calming, with crisp linens and sea-facing windows, and it focuses on fresh, clean cuisine with a lighter, healthier twist. Continuing forward, you will see more shops, before finally arriving at Grand Plaza. The Grand Plaza is a dramatic centerpiece of Celebrity Apex. It spans 3 decks and crowned by a massive art installation called the Chandelier. This sculptural centerpiece rises above the Martini Bar and is made of over 700 backlit blades that change color throughout the day. In the evening, the light turns moody and vibrant, and you often see crowds gathering here in the evening when the lights are turned on. Surrounding the plazas are some of the ship's best specialty restaurants. On the port side, you've got Fine Cut Steakhouse. This one does have a set price and offers a classic steakhouse experience. Prime cuts of beef, ribeye, filet mignon, and lamb. In addition to meat, they also serve seafood like lobster tails and sea bass. The atmosphere here is dark, rich, and clubby. It's great for a date night or special occasion. We've got quite a bit of onboard credit when we booked this cruise, so we used some of it to dine here, and it was a really good experience. Really enjoyed the food here. On the starboard side, there is Raw Room 5, a sleek seafood and sushi venue. Unlike most specialty restaurants, there's no cover charge here. Instead, it's an a la carte restaurant, so you pay per dish Expect oysters, sashimi, lobster rolls, crabs, caviar, and more. Now, if the magic carpet is docked alongside on this level, you might even able to dine out there. So you can see the magic carpet up there. If it comes down, then you can enter through these doors to get in. Well, next you have the art gallery. Just like most cruise ships, they have onboard art auctions here, and they are run by Park West Gallery, which seems to manage a lot of art auctions on many different cruise lines. Well, as I've already said before on other ships, it's generally not the best idea to buy art on a ship because it's difficult to assess the true value of artwork. Just beyond this is the club, a flexible two-deck venue that transforms throughout the day. In the mornings and afternoons, it hosts things like trivia, games, and enrichment talks. By night, it becomes a moody nightclub-style lounge with a dance floor, DJ sets, live music, and sometimes even acrobatic performances. They perform a show here called Caravan, which is a cabaret-style production with circus flair. Next to the club is the Captain's Club and Concierge. It's essentially an office for Captain's Club's members and those staying in concierge class. And they can help with things like dinner reservations and shore excursions. Now we've come to the theatre at the forward of the ship. Let's go have a look. Spread across 3 decks, the theatre on Celebrity Apex is nothing short of state-of-the-art. Its design is sleek and modern, with ultra-comfortable seating, curved rows for excellent sight lines, and some of the most advanced technology you will find on a cruise ship. The star of the space is a massive 110-foot wide 4K LED screen that wraps around the stage, and paired with a circular 360-degree screen and 8 powerful laser projectors. Combined, they create some truly jaw-dropping visuals that make the performances feel immersive and cinematic. There's also a rotating stage, trapdoors, aerial rigging, and even a digital tree of life with LED leaves that come to life during one of the signature shows. There are 3 main production shows that you can see on board Apex. You have Rockumentary, a high-energy musical that traces the evolution of rock music through different eras. It's fun, loud, and packed with nostalgic moments. Then you have the ship's flagship show, Tree of Life. This show blends storytelling, live music, and incredible lighting effects centered around a glowing digital tree that grows and transforms throughout the performance. Finally, there is also Crystallize, a modern and moody show that fuses aerial acrobatics, LED visuals, and electric violin to create a sort of futuristic cirque vibe. Even if you don't usually go to cruise ship shows, these are well worth checking out. The production values are top tier, and the technology adds a real wow factor. Right, from the theatre, let's get down to Deck 4. Well, as soon as you come down, just before the club, you will find the meeting place here. This is the ship's conference center and can be rented for meetings and similar events. And then after the aft elevators, you've got the lower deck of the club. And then you'll find the ship's duty-free shops, which include designer labels like Cartier, Bulgari, Montblanc, along with watches and perfume, sunglasses and jewelry. You'll also find a more casual shop with essentials, celebrity branded merch, and souvenirs. And then you've got Future Cruise Vacations, where, well, I think the name is self-explanatory. You do get some extra onboard credits if you book your future cruises here. Next, you've got the Shore Excursions desk. In general, you should book these before your cruise, as you get discounts when you pre-book online. Next, you have the photo gallery, where you can browse and purchase photos taken by the onboard photographers. There's also a small photo studio where you can book portrait sessions, or you can buy accessories or camera gear here. In the Grand Plaza of Deck 4, you'll find Cafe Albaccio. Here you'll find complimentary pastries, cookies and desserts throughout the day. Hot drinks like specialty teas and coffees also carry an extra charge unless you have a beverage package. On the port side, you will find Le Grand Bistro. a daytime French cafe that transformed in the evening into Le Petit Chef, a one-of-a-kind animated dining experience where your meal is prepared by a little cartoon chef projected onto your table. It's fun, interactive, and very popular with families and couples alike. But next, you have the Craft Social Bar, which is a casual pub-like venue offering a wide selection of craft beers, wine, and cocktails. The bar also serves the casino next door. And in this bar, there are lots of big TV showing sports events. So if you don't want to miss your favorite sports shows, then this is the place to be. This is the casino. It's surprisingly refined for a cruise ship. The space feels modern and welcoming. And one major plus, especially for many guests, is that it's completely smoke-free. That's a big win in terms of comfort. Inside, you'll find a mix of table games like blackjack, roulette, poker, and craps, alongside hundreds of slot machines and video poker terminals. The design is quite sleek, dark glossy finishes, ambient lighting, and a layout that feels open without being overwhelming. On the other side, there are more shops. And after that, we've come to the dining rooms. Similar to Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas, Celebrity Apex has 4 separate dining rooms instead of one large one. On this deck, Deck 4, you'll find Cosmopolitan and Cyprus. They mostly have very similar menus, but there are some exclusive items at each different restaurant. However, you can usually request items from another restaurant menu anyway, so the main difference is often the decor. This is Cosmopolitan and is styled like a classic American dining room with international twists. Just outside Cosmopolitan restaurant, there is this art installation by Gary Webb. Okay, let's check out the other side, which is the Cyprus restaurant. It has more of a Mediterranean flavor there. Now from here, we'll get down to Deck 3, where we will find the other 2 dining rooms. On the starboard side, you have Tuscan, which offers rich Italian flair. Let's check it out. Of the 4 main dining rooms, Tuscan was my favorite. I really like its modern Italian decor. The service here was very good too. The staff were especially attentive, and it just made the whole dining experience feel that little bit more special. And on the port side, you will find Normandie, which leans more French-inspired and elegant. The restaurant's decor features authentic panels from the original ocean liner SS Normandie, which was previously displayed on Celebrity Summit. Now let's head towards back to the Grand Plaza on Deck 3. Now we're at the lobby area where you'll find guest relations. This is where you go if you need to sort out billing, cabin issues, or have general questions. At the heart of the Grand Plaza, right beneath the chandelier, you'll find one of the most recognizable and lively venues on the entire ship, the Martini Bar. Now, this isn't just any bar, it's a real centerpiece of activity, especially in the evenings. The bar sits right in the middle of Deck 3's open space and is surrounded by plush seating, dramatic lighting, and buzzing energy. In the evening, you may catch talented bartenders putting on bartending shows. Expect dramatic shaker tosses, cascading tower pools, and the occasional crowds of guests cheering them on as they line up multiple martinis. There's a full drinks menu here, but as the name suggests, martinis are the specialty. From classic dry gin to espresso martinis, or something more modern with fruit infusions. But no matter what you order, you'll get a great drink here. So just by the forward leaf of Deck 3, you have Camp at Sea, Celebrity's youth program. While the ship isn't designed for families with young children, there are still some good facilities here. On Deck 2, you'll find the medical center, which is fully staffed and equipped for minor emergencies. But do make sure you have travel insurance for anything more serious. Also on this deck is the Destination Gateway, a quiet lounge that serves 2 purposes. It's used for enrichment talks and port presentations during the cruise, and it also functions as the ship's tender embarkation lounge on ports where the ships can't dock. It's also where you get off the ship in many ports as well. And there you have it, a full walkthrough of the Celebrity Apex from top to bottom. Whether you are lounging in the solarium, exploring the botanical beauty of Eden, or sipping a martini under the Grand Plaza chandelier, the ship offers a refined, stylish cruise experience with thoughtful details around every corner. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour and find it useful. If you want to see more about how cruising on Celebrity Apex is like, check out one of these videos next. See you over there. Ciao.